Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. See, like most people, you might have thought that confidence was a feeling or an emotion, and that you are either born with it or you just won't have it at all, right? That is a lie. Today I'm gonna be breaking that lie, brick by brick. So now, when you're new at something, your ICI, which simply stands for your internal confidence interval, it is huge. Your brain has no data whatsoever, meaning that one day you're a genius, the next day you suck. One day you're the ladies' man, the next day you can't even get a single phone number. That is called variability. Now, in statistics to be precise, a high variability means a low quality estimate. Now, in life, that basically means this. An unpredictable outcome. It means today it's cold, tomorrow it might be hot. Today, in a few moments, she was happy, now she's mad. Now, women basically, right? But we're not there. I'm not trying to start an argument, but to solve that, we're going to be looking at the power of n. In math, if you want to increase confidence, you increase n, which is the sample size. Now, every repetition, every cold approach, every past exam paper, every boring Tuesday, what we are doing here, we are not trying to increase. We are not trying to be confident. No, we are Bayesian updating our brains. What does that look like? Rep 1, basically this, the pure noise. The outcome is unpredictable whatsoever. We do not know where the ball's gonna land, what the temperature is gonna be on that day. It is like we don't know anything. But by the 100th rep, the signals starts to emerge. We start seeing a pattern. We start seeing, like, it's not really a safe bet, but we can kind of see where things are going. But by the 1000th rep, the error in your performance shrinks so small that failure becomes an outlier and not a trend. Now, the mindset check to outsmart, no, not even outsmart, to outmath your fear. Stop asking, am I good enough? And instead ask, is my sample size large enough to prove it, right? When you've done the task, when you've done the thing, when you've done the work 5,000 times, fear no longer stands a chance against the law of large numbers, which I would define as the more you increase the number of trials, the average result will get closer to your desired outcome. Now, you don't have to believe in yourself when the math already proves that you are the safest bet in the room. When the math proves you are him, right? You don't gotta believe in yourself. Now, in short, the more you do something, the smaller the gap between the best and your worst performance. You become more predictable to yourself. So basically, if you want a 99% confidence level in yourself, you need enough trials so that the outliers, failures, no longer threaten the result. They no longer even part, like the outliers. You having a bad day is an outlier. You getting rejected is an outlier. You failing the test is an outlier, if not even impossible. Like the likelihood of said undesired outcome occurring is so small that we can consider it as like non-occurring, if that's even a word. But what I'm trying to get to is that right now I'm not trying to preach perfection. I know that is unattainable. But what I'm preaching is getting as close as you can to that perfection. You might not necessarily be perfect, but the closer you can get to that perfection, you'll reach a levels of exceptionalism you've never seen before. I don't know, I'm zooming in because the light is hitting my eyes, but ladies and gentlemen, this is the first video for my channel. I am Coach Khonse, and stay blessed.